when writing your personal narrative. Hello, and thank you for tuning in again to my video series, Indicted and Facing Prison, Now What? My name is Mark Blatstein, and in 2006, I too was indicted and convicted of a felony, losing my medical license to practice. To call this a life-altering event at the time, at best, is and was an understatement. And as all of you are going through this, my goal here is to help you ease into this and out of this temporary part of your life with as much success as possible. With work, I was able to get, after release, to get my license to practice reinstated in full in 2010. And so my lesson or takeaway from this is that prison is going to be temporary. You will be going home at some point. And so as contrary as this you may think this is, uh, preparing before you get to your pre-sentence interview, your personal narrative, which is your story, your release plan, as well as beginning to have an idea as to your conversation with your judge, is all critically important to your future. And I'll go through that in this YouTube as well as in many, many others. My goal of this series is to provide you with the information you'll need to survive and navigate these times, because knowledge together with preparation is going to help you build back the confidence that you've lost, and you're going to need it through this process. Since you've heard that Department of Justice and the FBI, they may have been asking questions, rumors, they could have stopped by your home or office or sent you a target letter. This means ultimately that their case against you is mostly complete and they have a 98% conviction rate. Delaying what you do next is at your peril. By that I mean you need a federal criminal defense attorney who practices in federal court. But it doesn't just mean that you're hiring someone because of their experience. You also want to know that they have a proven track record of successfully defending cases like yours. Additionally, you need to be comfortable with them. If this is not a good fit, then something may be missing as you approach your pre-sentence interview and sentencing hearing, which could make the difference for you, whether you go to jail, don't go to jail, or don't go to jail for as long. And so you need to have comfort. It needs to be a good fit for you and the legal team. The choices you're going to make today will help you tomorrow. Should you have questions, please do not hesitate or call and consider engaging my services. My phone is 240-888-7778. This is your life and your future. I've been through it. I'm hoping to help you through yours. To ensure the best possible outcomes, it's worth asking trusted friends or family, those who will be honest with you, to review what you've written beforehand. It's imperative to have an unbiased person with whom to communicate so they can gain more intimate understanding into your personality, character, and circumstances, but also they'll know if you're telling the truth. If you're not telling the truth and you're not honest in what you're writing, as painful and emotional as it may be, the judge is going to figure it out. The probation officer that does the interview and the judge, they have excellent BS meters. Remember that this is your life and you need to approach it with the utmost seriousness. If necessary, seek out a mitigation expert or someone who's very familiar with this process. The categories below are meant to encourage deep reflection, but may be challenging, emotional, and painful. It is advisable to take the time to consider them carefully and seek advice from trusted individuals, including your legal representative. I'm hoping that your attorney has a belief that your personal narrative and release plan, well written, edited, and submitted before the pre-sentence interview, is more than pertinent, more than important to your outcome successfully. It's essential that you provide authentic and heartfelt responses for several reasons. First, it's going to be worthless if you don't believe what you're saying. Second, if the judge suspects that someone else wrote your responses, this is going to create a bigger problem for you. And last, probation is going to review it and offer their sentencing and placement recommendations for you to your judge. And so therefore it's critical, it's crucial that they trust your responses and believe that you're sincere, because the goal is you'd like to have them advocating for you because you cannot speak with your judge first. If you're already at this point and don't have time to wait for my future videos, give me a call and we can discuss your situation one-on-one. Once again, my number is 240-888-7778. The narrative is the story of your life and interactions with your family going back as far as you can remember, growing up as a child, your teens, education, elementary school. I guess nowadays it's middle school, high school, college, maybe, that you have to work, family interactions, poverty, or were you well off financially? Are you healthy, or do you have a life of medical and mental health care issues, or history of prison in your family, or other troubles? This needs to include everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly, as the old Clint Eastwood movies used to say. Nothing is off the record. If judges understand that crimes don't happen in a vacuum and they want to know what happened in your life. But they also do not want to hear excuses. They want to know that you've accepted responsibility for your actions and you have remorse for the victims you've harmed. If they feel that you feel this is a victimless crime, then talk to me before you start because you're already going to aggravate your judge. According to stakeholders and the court, there are always victims. To engage my services further or you have concerns answered, call me today, 240-888-7778. This is my own personal cell phone, so I answer and return all calls. If I don't pick up, please leave a brief message. You can get additional information for free, no charge, at my website, pprsus.com. That's P as in Paul, P as in Paul, R as in Robert, S as in Sam, US.com, otherwise known as Physician Pre-Sentence Report Service. I hope that this has been helpful, and I thank you for tuning in today. Have a good day.